Welcome to another Fish On fishing tip. Today we'll be targeting stream trout with a soft plastic. Quite a tricky little technique when it's applied correctly, so come with me and we'll take a quick look. Well, here we are. We've arrived in our pristine mountain stream here in the beautiful southwest of Australia. Now these trout could be eating anything, so it always pays to have a really good look around the area and see if you can see any signs of what they might be feeding upon. Little black-ear minnows, mud-eyes, yabbies, worms, things like that will always give it away. Therefore, you need to carry a very large selection of soft plastics to match those imitations. Jig heads, leader material, scissors, files, and all those things need to be carried around with you in one unit. A fly vest or a little backpack will help you do that. Camouflage gear, also very handy. If you're wearing bright clothes, making loud noises and sudden movements will do nothing but spook trout and alert them to your presence. Once they know you're there, they're very hard to catch. Polarised sunglasses and a good hat, that way you can scan through the water, see the fish properly. They also protect your eyes from flying hooks and lures and things like that. Rubber pants, like these waders, allow you to walk through the water and also protect you from snake bite. That's about all the gear that you need to target these stream trout on soft plastic. Let's go and give it a go. How to join a piece of braided line to a fluorocarbon leader. This is an Albright knot. Fold the fluorocarbon leader around the braided line, pinch the braided line so there are two lengths of the fluorocarbon, and then continually wrap the braided line around both legs of the fluorocarbon. Go down 6 times, come back up 6 times, then simply put the braid back through the loop the same way that it's come. Slide that up, lubricate it, pull it in nice and tight. Pull the 2 legs of the fluorocarbon leader, that'll compact the knot. Pull that leg in tight, pull that leg in tight. Trim this tag end off of the leader, flush with the braid, and then leave a nice little tag end on your braid. And there you have it, an Albright knot ready to go. This is how to put a soft plastic tail onto your jig head. Now notice that the soft plastic tail curves up the same way that the hook does, so we'll grab hold of those. This is a snapback 2-inch grub in a bloodworm pattern. We feed this little size 2 hook straight down like you normally would feed a little worm or a prawn on, out the back of the plastic tail, pull the plastic tail up onto the jig head so it's nice and neat and even. Notice that's still got a little bit of a curl up, so we'll come back, pull it out a little bit shallower, then it sits absolutely perfect. There you have it, soft plastic on a jig head, ready to go. Little 2-inch snapback in bloodworm colour, that'll catch anything. How to connect a soft plastic to the end of your fluorocarbon leader. This is called a loop knot. Simply tie an overhand knot in your fluorocarbon leader, don't close it completely. Pass the end of the fluorocarbon leader through the jig head and then wrap it around the main line here, 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and then simply put it back through the little hole that you've made, or that little overhand knot. Pull that down, and there you have it. A beautiful little loop knot, ready for the soft plastic to swing around on nice and freely. Gives it heaps more action. Now this is exactly what you're looking for. Deep pools with plenty of cover and shade over the top of them. All you need to do, drop your soft plastic or your lure or your fly up the top, twitch it back with the current. No trout in that one. Move to the next. Now, there are a couple of different little techniques that you can use to retrieve these soft plastics downstream. First one, flick the lure up stream, just slowly wind it back. It's called a slow roll. Tail of that soft plastic, just slowly wriggling. The plastic makes its way back down the stream. Another good little retrieve is to just flick the soft plastic upstream and then just twitch it back. It's kind of like scratching your head and rubbing your belly at the same time. Oh, there's one there. Well, what a little tussle. And there we have it. A beautiful little rainbow trout taken on soft plastic up here in the pristine mountain streams of the southwest of Australia. Get the hook out, get him back where he belongs. Telling the difference between brown and rainbow trout of this size is often difficult for anglers first starting out, with the only surefire method being to check the tail of the trout for spots. That little stream rainbow trout was a little bit tired, so what you need to do is put them in the stream here, head first, in a little quiet pool, let them get their bearings back. I don't know if you can see this fish, but slowly swimming away there, perfectly in the current. Another hour or so, be right as rain. Another thing I noticed, freshwater mussels, another good indicator what these trout could be feeding upon. Amazing. Have it. A male rainbow trout on soft plastic. Light spin gear, what a lot of fun. Hook out, get him back in. Another big old male, been swimming around in these streams for years probably. Very smart old fish, get him back in. Now this cheeky little trout has caught me completely off guard. I managed to spot him while setting the camera up for some scenery shots. Adrenaline took over, and rather than me taking the time to properly prepare, I rushed back to the car, grabbed my rod and vest and headed straight for that fish. Luckily he was very distracted as he fed away on the various food items trickling down the stream, allowing me to approach and present the soft plastic without him even realising I was there. The fish then scoffed the lure with gusto, and as you can see, getting him out of there to present to camera was a little bit tricky. Beautiful mountain stream trout caught on a soft plastic. Light 4-pound braid, 10-pound leader joined to our braid with an Albright knot, and our soft plastic is connected with a loop knot. That way it can swing around and get a little bit more movement. There you go. Beautiful mountain stream trout taken on a soft plastic. Now these trout could be any age. The trout's age is dependent on its food source and the size of the environment that it's grown up in. So this fish could be 3 or 4, 5 years been living up here in this tiny little creek. It's all bruised up, it's been swimming around on rocks, sticks and logs, and bashed around by turbulent water. So to get this hook out, we'll go and put him back in there and see how much longer he survives for. See you next time. Well, it sure has been great fun chasing these trout. The techniques you've seen here today may also be adapted successfully throughout most of southern mainland Australia and Tasmania. We hope you've enjoyed watching them. See you next time on the Fish On website.